Love knows no boundaries. It transcends cultures, languages, and even time itself. Throughout history and across the globe, tales of romance have captivated hearts and minds, reminding us of the universal power of love. Today, we embark on a journey around the world to explore 10 timeless love stories that have left an indelible mark on their respective cultures and continue to inspire generations. Our first stop takes us to ancient Mesopotamia, where one of the oldest known love stories originated. The Epic of Gilgamesh, dating back to around 2700 BCE, tells the tale of Gilgamesh, the mighty king of Uruk, and Enkidu, a wild man created by the gods. While not a romantic love story in the traditional sense, the deep bond between Gilgamesh and Enkidu showcases a profound form of love and friendship. Gilgamesh, known for his tyrannical rule, meets his match in Enkidu, who is sent by the gods to challenge him. After an intense battle, the two become inseparable friends. Their adventures together form the core of the epic, demonstrating the transformative power of love and companionship. When Enkidu falls ill and dies, Gilgamesh is devastated. His grief drives him on a quest for immortality, ultimately leading him to accept the fleeting nature of life and the enduring impact of love. The Epic of Gilgamesh not only provides insight into ancient Mesopotamian culture, but also explores themes of friendship, loss, and the human desire for connection. It reminds us that love, in all its forms, has the power to change us profoundly. Moving forward in time and eastward geographically, we encounter one of China's most beloved love stories, the Butterfly Lovers. Set during the Eastern Jin dynasty, around 340 to 420 CE, this tale follows the star-crossed romance of Liang Shanbo and Zhu Yingtai. Zhu Yingtai, born into a wealthy family, disguises herself as a man to pursue an education, which was not typically allowed for women at the time. During her studies, she meets Liang Shanbo, and they form a deep friendship over 3 years. Zhu falls in love with Liang, but cannot reveal her true identity or feelings. When Zhu is called home by her father, she hints at her secret to Liang, who remains oblivious. Liang later visits Zhu's home and discovers the truth. They fall in love, but Zhu is already betrothed to another man. Heartbroken, Liang falls ill and dies. On the day of Zhu's wedding, she visits Liang's grave. The grave miraculously opens and Zhu throws herself in. The lovers are transformed into a pair of butterflies, forever united in death. This poignant tale highlights the conflict between individual desire and societal expectations, a theme that resonates across cultures. The Butterfly Lovers has been adapted into various art forms, including opera, ballet, and film, cementing its place in Chinese cultural heritage. Our journey now takes us to medieval Persia, where we encounter the tragic love story of Layla and Majnun. This tale, dating back to the 7th century, was popularized by the 12th century Persian poet Nizami Ganjavi. Qais and Layla fall in love when they are young schoolchildren. As they grow older, Qais becomes obsessed with Layla, earning him the nickname Majnun, meaning possessed or crazy. When Qais asks for Layla's hand in marriage, her father refuses, citing Qais's poor social standing and apparent madness. Heartbroken, Majnun wanders the desert, composing love poems to Layla. Meanwhile, Layla is forced to marry another man, but remains faithful to Majnun in her heart. The lovers meet briefly over the years, but can never be together. Eventually, Layla dies of a broken heart, and Majnun, upon hearing the news, rushes to her grave and dies there. This tale of unfulfilled love has had a profound impact on Middle Eastern literature and culture. It explores themes of spiritual and earthly love, the conflict between individual desire and societal norms, and the transformative power of suffering. The story of Layla and Majnun has inspired countless works of art, music, and literature, and continues to be retold and reinterpreted to this day. Travelling westward, we arrive in medieval England, where we encounter the legendary tale of Tristan and Isolde. This story, with roots in Celtic mythology, gained popularity in the 12th century and became a significant part of Arthurian legend. Tristan, a Cornish knight, is sent to Ireland to escort Princess Isolde to Cornwall, where she is to marry Tristan's uncle, King Mark. During the journey, Tristan and Isolde accidentally drink a love potion intended for Isolde and King Mark on their wedding night. This magical brew causes Tristan and Isolde to fall deeply in love. Despite their feelings, Isolde marries King Mark as planned. Tristan and Isolde engage in a secret affair, constantly torn between their love for each other and their loyalty to the king. Eventually, their relationship is discovered, and Tristan is banished. He marries another woman named Isolde, but cannot forget his true love. Years later, Tristan is mortally wounded and sends for Isolde, believing only she can heal him. He requests that the ship bearing Isolde fly white sails if she is on board and black if she is not. Tristan's wife, jealous of his enduring love for the other Isolde, lies and tells him the sails are black. Believing his love has abandoned him, Tristan dies of grief. When Isolde arrives and finds Tristan dead, she too dies of a broken heart. This tragic tale explores themes of forbidden love, loyalty, and the destructive power of jealousy. It has been retold in numerous forms, including Wagner's famous opera, and continues to captivate audiences with its exploration of the conflict between passionate love and societal duty. Our next destination is Japan, where we encounter the heart-wrenching tale of the love suicides at Sonozaki. This story, based on actual events, was written by Chikamatsu Monzaemon in 1703 as a bunraku puppet play. The story revolves around Tokubei, a soy sauce shop apprentice, and Ohatsu, a courtesan. Tokubei is pressured by his family to marry his uncle's widow, but he refuses, having already pledged himself to Ohatsu. To break the arrangement, Tokubei must return the money his uncle paid as a dowry. He entrusts this money to a friend, who betrays him and denies ever receiving it. Disgraced and facing financial ruin, Tokubei sees no way out of his predicament. Ohatsu, bound by her profession and unable to be with Tokubei, suggests they die together rather than live apart. They travel to the Sonozaki shrine and commit suicide, believing their love will last eternally in the afterlife. This story sheds light on the rigid social structures of Edo period Japan and the desperate measures some lovers took to be together. The tale was so impactful that it reportedly inspired a wave of real-life love suicides, leading to its ban for almost 2 centuries. Today, it is recognized as a masterpiece of Japanese literature, highlighting the conflict between jiri, duty, and ninjo, human feeling, that is central to many Japanese narratives. Crossing the Pacific, we arrive in South America to explore the Incan legend of Ollantay. This story, passed down through oral tradition and later recorded in a Quechua drama, is set in the time of the Inca Empire. Ollantay, a brave warrior of common birth, falls in love with Kusi-Koiler, the daughter of the Inca Emperor Pachacutec. Despite Ollantay's valor and loyalty, Pachacutec forbids the union due to the difference in their social status. Ollantay and Kusi-Koiler secretly marry and have a daughter, but are discovered. Kusi-Koiler is imprisoned and Ollantay is exiled. Years later, Ollantay leads a rebellion against the new Inca Emperor, Tupac Yupanqui, Pachacutec's successor and Kusi-Koiler's brother. Tupac Yupanqui captures Ollantay but, impressed by his bravery, pardons him. Upon learning of Kusi-Koiler's imprisonment, Tupac Yupanqui frees her and blesses her union with Ollantay. This tale explores themes of love transcending social boundaries, the conflict between personal desire and duty to the state, and the potential for forgiveness and reconciliation. It provides insight into Incan social structures and values, while its themes of forbidden love and social inequality resonate across cultures. Returning to Europe, we encounter one of the most famous love stories of all time, Romeo and Juliet. Written by William Shakespeare in the late 16th century, this tragic tale of star-crossed lovers has become a cultural touchstone, inspiring countless adaptations and retellings. Set in Verona, Italy, the story follows 2 young lovers from feuding families, the Montagues and the Capulets. Romeo and Juliet meet at a Capulet party and instantly fall in love, unaware of each other's identities. Upon discovering they belong to enemy households, they realize their love is forbidden. Despite the obstacles, Romeo and Juliet secretly marry with the help of Friar Lawrence, who hopes their union will end the feud. However, a series of misunderstandings and unfortunate events lead to tragedy. Romeo is banished for killing Juliet's cousin, and Juliet is forced to agree to marry another man. To escape this fate, she takes a potion that simulates death, planning to run away with Romeo. The message of her plan fails to reach Romeo, who believes Juliet is truly dead. Devastated, he goes to her tomb and drinks poison. Juliet awakens to find Romeo dead and takes her own life with his dagger. The grieving families finally end their feud, but at the cost of their children's lives. Romeo and Juliet explores themes of young love, fate, and the destructive nature of family rivalries and societal pressures. Its enduring popularity speaks to the universal appeal of its themes and the timeless nature of its central conflict between love and social expectations. Traveling to the Indian subcontinent, we encounter the epic love story of Heer Ranjha, a tale that has captivated audiences for centuries. This Punjabi folk tale, dating back to the 16th century, was popularized by the poet Waris Shah in the 18th century. Here, a woman of noble birth falls in love with Ranjha, a village minstrel known for his skill with the flute. Their love blossoms, but Heer's family opposes the match due to the difference in their social status. Heer is forced to marry another man, while Ranjha becomes a wandering ascetic. Years later, the lovers are reunited when Ranjha arrives at Heer's village. They elope, but are caught and brought back. Heer's uncle, a prominent religious figure, is asked to judge the situation. He rules in favor of Heer and Ranjha's love, declaring their union lawful and true. However, on the day of their wedding, Heer's jealous uncle poisons her. Upon discovering this, Ranjha eats the remaining poison treat, choosing to die alongside his beloved. In some versions of the story, the lovers are reunited in death and granted eternal life together by a divine power. This tale explores themes of love transcending social boundaries, the conflict between individual desire and familial duty, and the power of love to endure beyond death. It remains a beloved part of Punjabi culture, often performed as an opera and referenced in popular music and literature. Our penultimate stop takes us to Nigeria, where we encounter the tale of Ozuomena and Ojadili, a love story from Igbo folklore. This lesser-known but equally powerful narrative showcases the importance of bravery and determination in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Ozuomena, whose name means may it never happen again, is a beautiful young woman known throughout the land. Ojadili, whose name means the wrestling champion, is a brave warrior from a distant village. Despite never having met Ozuomena, Ojadili falls in love with her based on the stories of her beauty and kindness. Determined to win her hand, Ojadili embarks on a perilous journey to Ozuomena's village. Along the way, he must overcome various supernatural challenges, including defeating a monstrous three-headed spirit. Each victory demonstrates Ojadili's courage and devotion to Ozuomena. Upon reaching the village, Ojadili must face one final challenge: defeating Ozuomena's father, a powerful wrestler, in combat. Against all odds, Ojadili emerges victorious. Impressed by his bravery and dedication, Ozuomena agrees to marry him. This folktale emphasizes the value of perseverance and courage in pursuit of love. It also highlights the importance of proving one's worth through actions rather than words or reputation alone. The story provides insight into traditional Igbo values and beliefs, particularly the significance of wrestling as a test of character and strength. For our final tale, we travel to the shores of Hawaii to explore the legend of Naopaka, a story that explains the unique appearance of the Naopaka flower, which looks like half a blossom. According to Hawaiian folklore, Naupaka was a beautiful princess who fell in love with Kaui, a humble fisherman. Their love was forbidden due to the strict Hawaiian kapu system, which prohibited relationships between royalty and commoners. Desperate to be together, Naupaka and Kaui sought the counsel of a kahuna, a wise priest. The kahuna, unable to change the laws, told them to pray at a nearby heiau, or temple. As they prayed, rain began to fall, mirroring their tears. Heartbroken, the lovers realized they could never be together. In a final embrace, Naupaka took the white flower from her hair and tore it in half, giving one half to Kaui. She remained in the mountains, while Kaui returned to the sea. From that day on, the Naupaka flowers bloomed as half-flowers. Those that grow in the mountains, representing Naupaka, are said to bloom on the top half, while those near the shore, representing Kaui, bloom on the bottom half. It is said that when a mountain Naupaka flower is joined with a beach Naupaka flower, the two lovers are reunited. This poignant legend not only explains a natural phenomenon, but also serves as a powerful metaphor for love divided by social barriers. It speaks to the enduring nature of love and the hope for reunion, themes that resonate across cultures. As we conclude our journey through these 10 global love stories, we are reminded of the universal nature of love. From ancient Mesopotamia to the shores of Hawaii, across vastly different cultures and time periods, certain themes persistently emerge. The power of love to transform individuals, the conflict between personal desires and societal expectations, and the enduring nature of true love, even in the face of separation or death. These tales, whether ending in tragedy or triumph, all speak to the fundamental human desire for connection and the lengths to which people will go for love. They remind us that while the specific cultural context may differ, the experience of falling in love, facing obstacles, and fighting for that love is a shared human experience. Moreover, these stories have played crucial roles in shaping cultural identities and values. They have been passed down through generations, adapted into various art forms, and continue to influence contemporary narratives. In exploring these tales, we not only gain insight into different cultures, but also recognize the common threads that bind us all. In a world that often seems divided, these love stories serve as a powerful reminder of our shared humanity. They encourage us to empathize with others, to recognize the universality of human emotions, and to celebrate love in all its forms. As we face our own challenges in love and life, we can draw inspiration from these timeless tales, finding courage, hope, and perhaps a deeper understanding of the enduring power of love.